listening to Under the Cardboard Box podcast. This is episode 24.
24. My age.
Jack Bauer.
Let's
do it.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins.
We're just throwing out names? Who the heck is Leroy Jenkins?
You never seen that? World of Warcraft?
No.
All right. Leroy Jenkins.
No, I've never heard of that.
No?
This is a weird way to start the show.
It is a weird way.
But it's fine.
It's
fine.
right.
So, this is the second time
second time.
We are in Idol's room.
Echo.
I know. I'm just like, why are you repeating me?
Everything.
I was just about to say, it's good. It's good to see you, man.
It's good to see you too, man.
I see you rocking something right there.
Yeah, man. I just got this Diamond Dogs jacket, varsity jacket. If you're listening, you can go on youtube.com/UCB podcast and you could check out this jacket. Here you go.
Looks official.
Yes, it was a pretty penny. It's official. It is official.
It's legit.
It's legit. Yes, it's very legit. It has 84 for 1984, obviously. Yeah, I saw it online and I saw it on IGN. They were like, if you want, you can get this if you have the money and stuff. This is a collector's item for anyone. So,
right, anyone who can afford it.
Yes,
apparently, but you can.
Apparently, but it was just so good. Like I saw it, and I'm like, man.
I don't know if you guys do this. I don't know if you guys do this. I know you do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you didn't do it now.
Mm-hmm.
But I go to the store, and I'm like, yo, I'm feeling this jacket, or I'm feeling something. I'm feeling it. I'm like, yo, this is a really nice jacket. I'm like, yo, I could rock this right now.
Yeah.
And then I'm like touching it, I'm feeling it, I'm loving every part of it. I look at the price tag and I'm just like,
it's not that good.
It's not that nice. It's not. I can live without it. Like you talk yourself out of it,
right? Exactly.
Because you just can't afford it.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
So that's what I would do with this jacket right here. You apparently, but you just looked at it and you were like, so I don't care.
I saw a fellow YouTuber from Kinda Funny, Tim Geddes. He wore it once, and I'm like, whoa, where did he get that jacket from?
Support us on Patreon, Tim.
And I was just wondering, like, man, where did he get that jacket from? And I guess it went in the back burner. I was trying to find it, and I couldn't find it. But then I saw it pop up on IGN, and I'm like, whoa, there it is, But it's only limited edition, and they said, hey, not many left in the world, so.
Yeah. Well, it's the only reason I haven't tried to wear it. Because it's limited edition and it's expensive.
Yeah.
Otherwise I would just rip it up.
Yeah.
Because
it's kind of small.
It is. I'm a bigger.
Well, and also this comes from the east. I mean, from the west, and their sizes run a little smaller.
Yeah, you have to if you're like in your case, what are you, like a medium?
Yeah.
But we're both mediums, though.
Right, exactly.
But your medium is different from my medium to them.
To them, yeah.
So if you want a medium, you have to order an extra large kind of a thing?
I'll have to, for it to fit me like real, like sleek or whatever, it's a large.
Okay.
It'll be a large.
Thank you for joining us. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off like that.
Go ahead. Thank you for joining us.
I'll keep cutting you off then. Thank you for joining us on this episode. It's going to be this kind of the same format as last episode. We're just going to run through it. We're just going to have fun with you guys. We don't have a lot to talk about.
No, not really. Not this time.
We don't. We were talking and we were just like,
let's just run with this.
What are we going to talk about today? What's the codec conversation going to be about?
We don't know.
Are we going to have a codec conversation?
We don't know.
You'll find out. Yes. Thank you for joining us. It's been a good day, right, bro?
Yeah, long day. I had a very, very long morning. So, yeah, just
how was church? It
was good.
Yeah.
It's good. What about you? How was church? You're all dressed up there, huh?
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for flicking my tie here.
You got it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm
right into that mic.
Right in. They always hear me though. They do. They just.
Yeah, but it. They can tell the difference when you move away. Like,
who can tell the difference? Any expertise? Like.
Well, no. I mean, just anyone that has ears.
Like, if you can hear.
Yeah.
They know.
Like, look back at the episode, and at the 5-minute and 25 mark, you'll hear.
But I mean, they can still get like what I'm saying. It doesn't sound as nice as you want it to sound, but I mean, I'm still here. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, man. Yeah, I was. Sometimes I serve the what the Spanish people would know as the Santa Cena, or rather the the food in which we commemorate the sacrifice of Christ. The bread of life, and then the juice that represents His blood.
The grape juice.
The grape juice, and so they have the just. They always want me to bring a tie, just in case.
Right, just in case.
But I don't usually wear ties.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you for the compliment. Thank you.
You got it.
They were like, you should keep wearing ties. You know what I'm saying? You look good,
right.
and but I don't know how to take that. It's like, so do you mean every other time I look like crap? Or
yeah, exactly.
Have you ever had one of those?
No, but I understand.
You're like, nope, never had that. Always look good.
It's nope, actually, no. You knew me when I was a kid.
I did.
You met me when I was a kid.
Maybe we should put that flame shirt. You're in that flame shirt.
Goodness. Yes.
Or are you holding your
my fake certificate? Yeah.
No certificate.
No certificate. Yeah.
We're gonna have to expose ourselves to you guys because
one day, there's still certain things about you and about myself.
That we will not dig into.
One day, when we get big enough, we'll shed it to the light.
Big enough. Well, I mean, with the way that Metal Gear is going right now, we don't know how big UCBP can continue on.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm determined to fight to the last breath.
Same here.
So
let's start the show.
Go.
All right. There's just two pieces of news, and they're both Hideo Kojima related. I'll be talking about it today. So Kojima talks about the considerations when creating a new character. On Twitter, Hideo Kojima shared his musings about creating a new character and what kinds of consideration go into the process. He said, quote, "When creating a brand new character, I think of every detail: name, sex, race, looks, personal history, future, habit, outfit, and etc. The role of the story on the theme, the balance with other characters I consider, the movement, the evolution in the game, and how he comes in or out. And recently, I also consider if the character is attracted by cosplayers. The characters that the cosplayers can think it's easy or hard but challenging, or it limits the target, or it shines cosplay. The character who lets cosplay players deformed, arrange a bit also. I consider the balance of the group of cosplayers," end quote. It's a little misinterpreted just because it's from another language, so it might be some things might be said differently.
It's not that you just can't read.
Yeah. In a short, a lot of factors are being considered when creating a new character from scratch. Maybe Kojima is in the middle of the process right now for his new game. Who knows? That is the first piece of news. The second one is like a okay news. It's like, oh, cool. So as you know, Hideo Kojima has his Hideo Tube. He just talked about PSVR and all that stuff, and the thumbnail of YouTube, his Hideo Kojima episode 3, you see Kenji Yano and himself with the PlayStation VR headsets.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. So
will we be showing these photos on our episode this time?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So Kenji Yano is now an employee of Kojima Productions, as announced in Hideo Tube episode 3. Episode 3 of Kojima's web series, Hideo Tube, has just been released, and in this episode, Hideo Kojima, oh my goodness, I'm trying to read news here, and his co-host, Kenji Yano,
watch us on YouTube,
visits the Game On exhibition in Maricon to check out the various games on display. But first, the two had an announcement to make. No, they're not getting married, but close. Yano, quote, as of April, I became an employee of Kojima Productions. Kojima, quote, so I'm wondering what will you be doing for us, Yano-san? He replies by saying, I'm actually not really sure myself. Kojima says, yeah, I'm sure we'll figure it out. We'll figure out something for you to do. Yano then asks what Kojima had been up to since the release of the previous episode, and he says, quote, well, I've been preparing our project, looking for our new offices, looking for talented people to join us, and I've been looking into experimenting with new ideas and technologies and other services. The other week, I was in the US and I tried out some performance capture, end quote. So I guess that explains why he was there. He was just trying out some performance capture, which was some of the stuff that we said in that episode that we speculated what he was doing. He was probably just like testing things out it wasn't anything major. Like, I don't think he was like actually working on the game that he's doing. So yeah, and those are the two pieces of news for you this week.
While we are in the news segment,
yes,
I put it on Twitter and I put it on Facebook, and I think we should discuss it here just so that it's out there and just so that it's official. We want to apologize for something that I'll take the blame for it. On the last episode, when referring to Ashley Wood, I referred to him as a her, and it was a mistake on my part. So I want to publicly apologize for the mistake. When we heard the episode and the Metal Gear Minute, it caught our attention. And so we apologize, Ashley Wood, if you listen. If not, we still want to apologize anyway for anybody who might, because, you know, we always have people who are ready to pounce
absolutely
on things that we say. Yeah, it's the internet. So just a quick apology. We apologize for that.
For sure.
Do we really want to discuss Kojima's news?
No, I mean, it's pretty much just there and said he is working on his game. Not concrete yet, but he's starting development. He doesn't have a studio yet, as we suspected, but hopefully we'll have more news to come.
Yeah, developer notes are behind. We were talking about it, and I said we're officially 2 episodes above the designer notes.
Yeah.
And we're just waiting to hear what Konami. I've been trying to contact Konami.
Yeah.
And talking to them and asking them, hey, you got some news for us so that we can tell the fans. You know, I know you guys play online, and getting kicked out is just it's like a kick to the balls.
It is, yeah.
You know, because you just don't want to play again, especially if it shuts off your system. Speaking of which, shout out to MGO League. I believe it was them who were playing survival mode. I'm not survival mode, but rather we're playing MGO on the PS4, and it was going well for them.
It was, yeah.
It not well in terms of like their gameplay. They were doing well, yes, but I meant there was no freezing for what I saw the entire time. So, is it mainly on Xbox?
Could be, yeah.
Tell us at underthecardboardbox@gmail.com or write to us on UCB Podcasts, where you can follow us there for all Metal Gear news.
Yeah. So, any polls?
Actually, I didn't put up a poll.
No,
I didn't put up a poll. I meant to ask you guys, do you guys want me to continue using the eye patch for the episodes? I forgot it today. If this is your first time watching, watch episode 22. Episode 22 is when I received it from Haido as a gift, but I used it for episode 23 in terms of the CB news and, the Metal Gear news, the Metal Gear Minute. And, so let me know what you guys think of the eye patch. So today, I guess we're gonna have to throw it out there. What's the future of Konami in terms of Metal Gear, and what's the future of UCBP? Yeah.
I think that's a great codec conversation this time
for anyone who cares.
Yeah. We exactly don't know, obviously, but the future of Konami is something
in terms of Metal Gear, because they've got Yu-Gi-Oh, they've got soccer, they've got so many other things.
Posting some other stuff about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Makes me want to watch the anime again though, for some reason. I like the anime. It was really good. It was pretty good. I
don't know how Japanese people do that. They make any kind of topic. If they make it an anime, they make it so epic.
Yeah, they do.
What Beyblade?
Let it rip.
They literally they're playing with tops.
Yeah.
And they make that joint look like it's
I know,
some Dragon Ball Z. And none of that's happening in real life.
I remember I had a Beyblade, and
it did none of those things. Did it have a warning on it, may not do what you saw it do?
I don't think it did, but I can't remember. But I remember my friend and
not actual photos.
Yeah. My friend Gilberto and I, we spent time because you could customize it, and stuff. I couldn't afford one, so I borrowed one. So I had to place like really cheap like hand-me-downs on it and stuff, and I would just get ripped, like literally ripped.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. There's a pun in there somewhere.
Oh, so it is pun intended. Come on, man.
So I used to just get it destroyed, man. I was just like, wow, this is crazy.
But I mean, how do you get destroyed in that thing? How is it? How did it work? I don't think I've had a.
So it's like a ring. From what I remember, this was a long time ago. It's like a ring, and it's like a plastic ring that you put it on. You both go at the same time, and then it's hitting each other and stuff. So whoever stops spinning is the one that loses. And if yours is still spinning, then it's good. I remember there was this one match with my friend and I that they were both not me, a friend that I saw, and facing another guy, and they were like both spinning, and then they were both hitting each other, and they were both about to stop, and we're like intensely looking. Like those moments were awesome when they were like, which one's gonna stop first, and then one will stop, and then the other one will continue like a little bit, and then fall over. It's like kind of like the last scene in Inception kind of thing. It's like, is it gonna stop? Is it gonna stop? So those parts were fun, but other than that, it was literally two bottle caps hitting each other, in my opinion.
Two spinning caps.
Yeah. The most fun was playing spoons. You remember spoons? Or the cafeteria, yeah. So that was fun to me. I love that.
Do you have any plastics? We should do it like right now.
I do work in a school, so we do play it at my job.
Episode 25
yes,
might include that. So
my favorite number.
Subscribe to us. It's Heidel's birthday, September 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I still remember.
So Konami, I don't really know what's going to happen with them. They've obviously had so many server problems and all that, and they have not addressed it. When we spoke to them, we asked for some comments or anything. They don't really say much. All they can say is that they are working on it, and that we will have an answer, I guess, soon. So I guess it's not really like social media's department, obviously, but I don't know. It's hard to play. It's hard to even do the Twitch streams. We had to go to resort to playing Gears 4 beta.
Yeah.
So, which ends, I think, tomorrow or something like that.
It ends tomorrow?
I think so. I'm not really
I hope
sure.
not, man. That would suck.
Yeah, it ends soon, though. It ends real soon. This month. Like, real soon.
And I mean, but why would they end it so soon? Isn't the game coming out when?
In October.
In October?
Because this is not a beta, like try it out kind of thing. It's a server beta. So it's like a testing beta. So it doesn't look as crisp as good for a reason, right? So I like betas that are very far from the release date, because that's how you know that they're going to actually work on what you say in the feedback. When a game has a beta that's like a month away or like 2 weeks away, it's just for you to try it out. Like the Doom beta came out last week, right? And the game is coming out this month. So it's like
it's a finished product.
It's a finished product. Yeah, it already gone gold, everything. So it was just for you to try it out for like a marketing beta, right? That's how you call it, marketing beta. So this one is more of a tactical approach. Like, okay, what are the stuff that we could fix? What are the stuff that we see? Server issues, so they don't have like another problem like Master Chief Collection. If you didn't know, Master Chief Collection had an atrocious launch with their server issues and all types of stuff. Which reminds me, it's like Metal Gear. When you get into a match, it's like you get in and there's just nobody on, right? There's nobody on. At most, you probably get like 3 people, right?
Well, I mean, yeah.
So, maybe they should have had a beta for the online, but unfortunately they didn't. They also delayed the online because it was supposed to come out in September. I don't know if you remember, but it came out in October.
Yeah, it was an update.
Yeah, it was an actual update, and it could be part of the problem. Maybe they didn't foresee this or whatever, and now they see it in hindsight. But in terms of Metal Gear Future, there's certain things that they say, like like Konami let the whole Snake thing happen with Ford. Obviously they had to ask for permission for that. So they let that happen because they shared it on Facebook and on Facebook and Twitter. So in terms of that, there's a chance that Metal Gear is going to come back, just not with Kojima.
The problem has begun with survival mode, when survival mode came on.
Yeah.
And I've said this in the last episode. I'll say it again, Konami. If survival mode is the issue, take it off.
Just take it off.
You know, we only thrive because you guys thrive.
Exactly.
And because you guys are supporting us. But if they're turning you guys away from Metal Gear,
Mm-hmm.
Then they're turning you guys away from us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And in fact, then it also turns us away from
playing.
From playing and wanting to continue and bring you guys the latest news. So it's just like, I want to continue. I want to with every fiber of my being.
Mm-hmm.
Continue UCBP. But if we have nothing, you're just going to listen to us talk about randomness. And, Heido brought up another idea about, doing other games and stuff like that. I'm not much of a gamer, though. My passion is in Metal Gear because I grew up with it. But, doing other games is just like, man, do we abandon ship and then do these other games, or do we stick it through? And I want to stick it through, and Heido wants to stick it through. It's not that. It's just
how I see it is we continue with Metal Gear, right? Metal Gear is our kind of like our
platform.
Right?
It's our main
It's
ship.
our main thing. But doing other games just opens up our business. It opens up our variety of obviously different games, different genres and stuff, and our audience.
Yeah.
Right now our audience is very limited to one game, a game that honestly right now is dying down. There hasn't been any mention. The last article I saw was that the art was coming out and it was on Polygon, the art, which was surprising to me that they caught that. But the only reason it came out is because Dark Horse is making it, and Dark Horse is making another one for like BioShock and all that stuff. Dark Horse is obviously the makers that are making the art book and stuff. But the only reason they put that on Polygon, I know, is because there's rumors about a BioShock trilogy coming out or whatever for remastered and stuff, and then they saw the pickup there, and then they're like, oh wait, look, Dark Horse is also making this, so let's put this up if anyone cares. Other than that, nothing.
The only issue is that Konami is not telling us anything.
Yeah,
that's it. There's no communication. Not us personally, just Metal Gear Informer .com. If you don't know them, they're where we get our Metal Gear news mainly.
Yeah.
Check them out for some great articles. But yeah, they're not telling anyone anything as far as it goes.
Yeah.
So it's like we're in the dark. It's like, Konami, have you given up on Metal Gear?
Right.
Have you just said, well, you know what, it's a canceled project, whatever, just throw it out. It's not working, big deal. Exactly. Before we actually praised them for putting up developer notes consistently
within
every week or weekly basis. Yeah.
And what's great about that is that it creates something that, like, wow, they actually care.
Yeah.
They're actually in
That's
there.
why we stuck by it. That's why we said Konami deserves another chance because they're trying.
They're trying. They're actually trying.
But now, are you still trying? Are you still working with us?
And I don't understand. It's just it's hard.
It is.
It's hard.
We're just being frank here.
Well, we have to. I don't think that just we're not in bed with Konami or with anyone.
Yeah.
So
yeah. As much as we appreciate all that they've done,
of course,
we've always stated from the beginning,
this is our opinion.
We will always give straight up opinion. We will always give our straight, from facts that we've received. Do we have enough time?
We don't, because it's blinking right now.
It's blinking.
We'll be right back, and we're back. So go ahead.
For those listening to us, you will probably not understand what it is if you have never watched us on YouTube.
Like 13,000 a year or whatever.
Yeah. Just go subscribe over there. So we have a timer on our camera. Gives us about 30 minutes. And so when I said, are we out of time, I meant on the camera. Do we need to stop? Do we need to start all over? But yeah, back to the point.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, man, I don't know what we're gonna do because it's just like, man, and I think you guys as the fans felt the same way. Okay, there's a Metal Gear podcast.
Yeah.
How long can it last? Or rather, how long will Konami continue to do what it's doing and improving on this game and coming out with new content and the next Metal Gear game. I mean, we have other games to talk about, like, you know, the other Metal Gears.
Yeah.
But it's like mainstream right now. What's going on with MGS5?
Yeah.
So, you know, write into us at underthecardboardbox@gmail.com. Let us know your opinion about this. What do you think do you think you want to see UCBP expand to another gaming world? Do you enjoy us as a Metal Gear podcast? And just let us know how you feel about this whole Konami issue. Because it's a little discouraging.
It is, and frankly, I feel like it's gonna dissipate. Like they're gonna just be like, you know what, we're wasting money on this. Let's take it away from the servers,
which is what we don't want.
Right.
We want MGO to continue.
Konami, well, Metal Gear, and for that matter, is the only game I've seen that they've taken out like real fast. You know, part 1. Part 2, Part 3. Well, not Part 3.
MGOs. The MGOs,
yes.
Okay.
Metal Gear Online.
Just to clarify
Online,
for the
Metal Gear Online and Metal Gear Online 2 are the only ones they've taken out. Like, why?
Before it's time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, it could be financial issues, of course, but rarely any game does that. You know, like I could think back at Madden. Madden was still running on PlayStation 2.
I mean, but let's clarify which year. Madden, what year was still running online?
PlayStation 2. So these are obviously like
Madden 2006.
Well, no, before that.
Madden 2004.
2004, 3, 2.
Their online servers, the EA servers. And you know, it's funny, Konami is such a big company, they can afford to keep it up.
Of course they can.
It's not like they're bankrupt as far as we know.
Well, I mean, they did file for bankruptcy not bankruptcy. They took down their stock in New York.
Yeah, you better make sure you get those facts straight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We don't want to.
Yeah. No, they took down their stock. I remember a while ago.
So there you go.
Last year.
So, I mean, we don't have much else to say about it. We really want to hear from you guys, the fans, what you guys think.
Yeah, and, you know, going back to like what you were saying about other games and stuff, you do play other games. So you just got a new console.
But I don't get heavily like invested like a Metal Gear.
If our Patreon supporters are supporting us for playing other games, you will definitely get heavily invested in other games. Oh boy,
support us on Patreon.
So, but and also, you don't know what you have until you do it. You know, like there's so many games out there, obviously, and stuff. And I understand that you don't want to like really play them and stuff because, you know, you're not a gamer anymore and stuff, but this can grow Metal Gear in itself. If we grow, imagine someone like PewDiePie. You know PewDiePie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, I do.
He's probably one of the biggest like gamer personality out there, right? With just one tweet he can like destroy anything, right? Imagine he goes, let's play Metal Gear Online. Xbox One. Konami would be like, they would have to go to their offices that same night and like fix those servers.
I don't care what the problem is. Fix it. Now.
Because he is a game seller. You understand? With people like us and whatever, they're looking at us like how they're going to sell our game better, right? These kids and stuff, and, you know, obviously people, adults, they go in and they watch you on Twitch or YouTube. I don't really understand why to watch people play video games, but I still don't get it. But I know reasons why. One, probably they're not going to get it. They can't afford it and stuff, or they just want to see it, you know. But the main reason is because they want to see if they're going to purchase this game. The main reason is they want to see, is this game worth it? Is this game good as they say it is? Grand Theft Auto is not good because it has team deathmatch, this and this or whatever. It's not good for that. It's good because of its exploration and the stuff that people do in that game, like the unorthodox things that people do in that game. Another game is Red Dead Redemption. The Red Dead Redemption online wasn't even like lucrative. It wasn't even like well put. Like it had team deathmatch and stuff like that, but it had funny stuff to do inside because it was open world and stuff. You know, it had little nit tricks to do, you know, within it. Like it had like horse races that you can just do. And in Grand Theft Auto, you can do like pile trucks on top and like parachute and all that stuff, you know. So they found ways to make these games that are supposed to be one thing and make it into something else that's fun for people to watch, like Achievement Hunter, out of Rooster Teeth. They make stuff happen with random things, like with anything, and then people want to do that. People want to buy that. So an incredible idea that I saw in a comment section. I can't remember the name, but whoever you are, this is genius. And I think I've said this before, but just making the online an open world. You know, think about the online as a Grand Theft Auto, right? You have 16 players, whatever, and it's a huge open world, and you just like you have your own mother base, everything lives in this one world, 16 players, 32 players, whatever it is, and just having fun. Like go ahead, this is your sandbox, do whatever you want. I think that will create a bigger buzz. That would have something that can bring players back. It
would just be useless if it doesn't work.
Well, if it doesn't work, then
that's Metal Gear's issue right now. Because you even said it. You said it one day when we were playing together. You were like, "Yo, such a good game. It just sucks. It doesn't work."
Yeah,
that's the only issue.
Well,
if Metal Gear, if online worked,
think about it. If like how we speculate that PS4 right now is the only one that is like running well, right?
So I'm taking your PS4 online tonight. That's it. End of story.
There's no live on it. There's no PSN.
I don't care. I'll buy it.
Really?
Yeah. Tonight. Mine. Not Tuesday. Today's Sunday. We're recording on Sunday. That's, yeah.
Anyway, so, yeah. Like, if it is, they probably see the counts on who's on Xbox One, and they're like, there's no one on. What do we even need to do? Patch this. You know, it's like, dang.
Yeah, but that would be dumb. I think
that would be the truth of the matter.
I don't think that's what it is, though.
So what do you think it is?
Because there's no one on because there's a problem.
Right.
You get it? It's like we fix the problem, we get our players back.
Yeah.
Because the thing is that when we were first playing on Xbox, when I would be here doing it on Twitch, follow us on Twitch TV, /under the cardboard box, all one word. There were a lot of players. There was always a match full. There was always something to do. There was but now it's a ghost town because it just doesn't work.
Yeah. If they announce that, hey, it's working, we fixed it, then hopefully we can get something
people will come crawling back. I mean, look, how would you feel if you're on fire in a game?
On fire. Yeah.
And you're like, you got the beast points to get them all. And then all of a sudden, it shuts off your Xbox. You're out of the game. Your Twitch shuts down. You have to start all over.
Yeah, it's sad.
You would not want to play again.
No,
you would literally want to throw your controller at the closest human being, if not a wall.
If not your mom.
Well, your mom, maybe.
Listen, I just think that creating a platform where we are the Metal Gear guys, right? I think that like we solidified that for a while now. But being the voice of Metal Gear has to come with a lot of other responsibilities, which is knowing about stuff that's going around in the video game world.
Of course, and we do. I feel like
so
that just happened.
That. So
watch us on YouTube. I just kicked the crap out of this table.
So yeah. I just feel like that playing other games and trying things out, will create a bigger market. And they're like, oh wow, they also do Metal Gear. I like Metal Gear. Like
I like Metal Gear. Who doesn't like Metal Gear?
Yeah, like I was like, yeah, I played Metal Gear when I was a kid. I remember the first one, or I remember the second one.
That was your story when I first introduced it to you. Middle school, yo.
Yeah, man. Well, no, I played.
You played a bit of part
Nintendo
2.
one, and I gave up on it, and then I played a bit of part 2.
Yeah,
I owned that one, and I was like, nah, it's not really for me, or whatever.
I really wish you would find that case you drew for it, though.
I didn't draw it. It was Isaac who drew it.
Isaac Diaz.
He drew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I think I might still have that actually.
Please find that someday.
I'll try. I can't believe you remember that because I definitely didn't.
Sometimes my memory's funny.
Yeah. We already told that story, but yeah, it was a good story.
Which story?
Of how I got introduced.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, man, I don't think there's much else to say.
Nope, that's it.
I think we just cut it off here, and I guess yeah. No, I would say, Konami, we're rooting for you, but we cannot. This is turning into a Titanic.
Yeah.
As much as we're trying to save the ship, it feels like it's just sinking.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either we get on the lifeboats and we just roll away, or we sink with it.
Yeah.
Please give us updates. Tell us something.
Mm-hmm.
Something to keep us going. And that I think will be enough for now.
Yeah.
But for goodness sake, man, fix this thing.
Yeah, it's frustrating when you want to play. It's frustrating. Hopefully this Twitch stream will work. If not, PlayStation 3 now has Twitch.
Yeah. We can play the classics.
Yeah, play them, man.
I will. Yeah, I still have my PS3. That good old girl, man. She's been through a lot.
Dude, I remember when you let me borrow that thing. That thing sounded like a jet engine.
Yeah, it's funny how borrowing works, right?
It's crazy, right? How I can get an Xbox. What happened?
Oh, so that's what you want to raise over my head?
This is the first time I bring that up. So.
You know what? But it won't be the last. I'm going to put that joint back in a book bag, and I'll be like, take your crap.
Take your crap back.
If that's the case.
So why do you give me heat?
About?
Borrowing. You just gave me heat. So I gave you heat back. That's how it works.
I mean, I can go. We can go.
Let's go at it.
We can go. MLB.
Watch us on YouTube.
MLB.
What are you saying?
MLB, the baseball.
What about
the channel?
We
T-Mobile.
What about it?
How you were like, yo, give me that joint.
Oh yeah, you did give it to me. Thank you, man. But now I'm using someone else's account.
I know, but had you had nobody else?
Right.
We're digressing so hard right now.
So hard.
Anyway, so watch us.
I hate you. Just hit my nuts.
Which one, left or right?
Right.
Okay, so it's trivia time.
All right, this trivia comes to you by me today, since you tested me last time.
It's like comes to you by nobody else.
If you watched the show before, you know how our trivia goes. If you don't, if this is your first time listening or watching,
watch the last episodes and you'll get the rules. That's it. I'm kidding.
You're kidding. So we ask each other questions, series of dialogues in any Metal Gear game. It could be Metal Gear Solid, or any of the spin-offs. So we are going to ask a series of dialogue, and I'm asking today. Okay, are you ready?
That was Snake from...
That was Snake. The line goes, very short today. Do you know what day it is today?
You did that on purpose.
Yeah, I did.
That was Rose telling Raiden, the codec. She said it several times, so that's kind of like a trick question.
Mm-hmm.
Either that, or you're talking about Solidus when he said that, because he also said that on the rooftop. There's so many. How many times do you want me to tell? Do you remember what day it is today? Huh?
Pick one.
But they both said it the same way.
You're right.
So I can't. You know what I mean? That's a trick question.
It is.
Okay. So am I right or what?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So there you go.
It's Solidus saying it to Raiden. Do you know what day it is today when they finish fighting in the rooftop?
Actually, it was before. Before
they were fighting in the rooftop.
Yeah.
That's our trivia.
It was it was to celebrate April 30th. That April 30th. Just passed.
Yep, it just passed.
Everybody was twitching Metal Gear Solid 2, except for us.
Yeah, except for us.
So,
yeah, busy day Saturday. So
it was.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Milky.
Happy birthday, Milky.
Mel.
Yeah, Mel.
Our favorite guest.
Yes. From what episode was that?
No one needs to know. It was episode 15, but no one needs to watch episode 15.
No. Should I go through my whole rigmarole? You think people want to hear it? Rigmarole?
You get better with age. Go for it, man.
All right, let's go. Thank you for listening and watching our podcast. Remember, our podcast comes out every Tuesday. Just search for Under the Cardboard Box on any podcast service. Consider supporting us on patreon.com/UCB podcast to make this mother base grow. Supporting us unlocks our audio and video content before anyone else. Hey, listen, if you have no money, no problem. We break down the Metal Gear news and the codec conversation each and every week and post a full episode on YouTube every Friday. Come join us for our weekly Twitch stream happening every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch that at twitch.tv/underthecardboardbox, all one word. Why did you throw my wallet at me? Because I threw it at you that one time? That time?
Yeah.
Are you gonna? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with my keys?
Shut up.
All right. Oh man, you're such an idiot. Want our questions, comments, or concerns answered? It can be featured in the next codec conversation. Just email us at underthecardboardbox@gmail.com. I don't know why I say that because no one does. Also, like our Facebook page and join our community group. Just search for us and become part of the discussion. Lastly, stay in touch by following us on Twitter at UCB Podcast for even more Under the Cardboard Box and Metal Gear Solid updates, as well as Hideo Kojima. That's pretty much it. That is the ending of episode 24.
Thank you for dealing with us. We're UCBP. We hope to stay. And this is just for now, but we are signing out.